What's going on? It is Jason. Yeah. Ariga, mighty good kupak. Kupak is the native word for coffee, and ariga just means like yes. So ariga, mighty good kupak. I'm just saying yes, coffee. And for those that don't know, you know, there's Alaska blood flowing through my veins. I'm a quarter, a Yupik, which is an Alaska native. My wife is actually Inupiaq, and she's from Kotzebue, Alaska, and she's a half. And so therefore, both Judah and Rama have more Alaska native blood in them than we do. My kids, they're the typical blonde hair, blue-eyed kids, man. You wouldn't even know they were Alaska native. Somewhere down the line, you know, the blood changed, things changed. For example, my great-grandfather came over from Holland. He got involved with an Alaska native woman. Out came my grandfather, then my dad, and then me, and then my kids, Raymond and Judah. That is the perfect segue into the premise of today's video. I want to talk about change, because I actually have some pretty interesting things that are going to change for the way that I work, and it's kind of a big deal, and I'm excited to share that with you. How many of you out there actually enjoy change? Or you're the type of person that actually fears change? I know some of you fear change. Me, on the other hand, I've learned to embrace it and love it. What I fear now is silence. My kids are running around and it is completely silent in the house. I'm like, nope, they're up to no good. But heck, for those that don't like change, I can even switch this up. Let's do it. I gotta drink some coffee. I mean, I can take this right now. We can take this and we can actually vlog while we walk. Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's do that. Let's shake it up for the people that don't like change. We're gonna do some change. We're gonna go around the block. Let's do it. I'm gonna turn on the light. There we go. We're gonna go for a walk around the block. Let's do it. Oh, we're in Arizona, baby. It's 90 degrees outside right now. This is really freaking those out that don't like change. Here we go. We're going for a walk. This is exciting. We're outside going for a walk around the block. Yeah, baby. Here's the thing. Change is not bad. Stagnation, on the other hand, is a killer. Last weekend, I had this thing happen to me where the equilibrium in my ear changed and I got diagnosed with vertigo. I don't know how many of you have ever experienced vertigo. It is not cool. The whole world was like spinning around and it clearly made me sick. I threw up twice, physically couldn't walk, I fell, hit my face on the ground. Like, it was terrible. I'm sitting here crying to my wife about what's wrong with me, am I gonna die? I literally thought I was going to die. I ended up going to the hospital because I didn't feel right and it was just terrible. It was not a fun experience. They put me on this medicine called anti-vert meds. It's like my body going through changes, like I'm getting older. I'm on the cusp of turning 50. That's a different kind of change and that's a different kind of video. What I want to talk about specifically is something excited that we're changing, and it's changing our workflow. It's changing how we do business. Not only here personally, the things that I'm going to do on my YouTube channel, but specifically for work. And that exciting thing is I'm back at the house. That was fun, wasn't it? that was fun. We shook it up. So the change that we are starting to implement now and what we're excited about embarking on is we are switching from Premiere to DaVinci. That's a big move, that's a big shake, because I've been utilizing Premiere for the last 11 years. There's gonna be a learning curve. All of us, to include myself, really know Premiere. Like, I know Premiere, I know my shortcut keys, I know it on the back of my hand, like I'm very proficient with it. But I think learning something new is part of that creative journey. Premiere to me was kind of like an ex. Like you had a toxic relationship with the ex, but you're so comfortable and complacent with that person that you just stay. It sounds really terrible towards Premiere, and I'm not saying Premiere is an abusive ex. I'm using the analogy to drive home a point. Sometimes just because you're familiar with something isn't a reason to stay. I mean, Premiere's good, but sometimes you need to get past the good to get to something great. And I'm not saying DaVinci is going to be the greatest. We're gonna give it a shot though. There is some reasons why we decided to go the DaVinci route, and I'm gonna share those with you guys. The first reason, everything is encompassed into one platform. You got color grading, you got editing, you got visual effects, you got text, you got audio. All that is in DaVinci. You don't have to hop out like Adobe Suites into After Effects, Dynamic Link into Premiere, then go into Media Encoder, then you're needing to tweak audio so you're in Audition. Like you're doing all those things and you're like juggling multiple things. It can get hectic. Everything is encompassed into one platform. That's pretty dang sweet. From what I've witnessed and experienced thus far, DaVinci runs media files way smoother. Things are pretty smooth in DaVinci and stable. I mean, there's a reason why Premiere auto saves every 5 seconds. So I have an M2 Mac Studio, so everything that I'm editing on there in DaVinci is pretty dang smooth. It's easier on my CPU, and the 4K files and everything just runs pretty dang smooth. And then the third thing, it's pretty much best in class when it comes to grading and coloring your footage. Because of the node-based and precision you get in DaVinci is just unmatched. I mean, Premiere, Lumetri colors and stuff like that can't compete with what you can do in DaVinci. And then the last reason, we're talking about money. We're talking about money, baby. Having Adobe Suites and having that price tag every single month, just shelling out many dollars. This is 300 bucks. A one-time payment for 3-something and it's a done deal. You're not constantly shelling out money every single month to utilize that service. I pretty much rambled enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So cheers. Here's the change. Here's for the opportunity to be a beginner again, to get my hands dirty, try something new. And it's firing me up. I'm excited about it. If any of you are DaVinci users, go ahead, hit me with those tips and tricks. I'm excited to give them a try. Let me know about your change. With that being said, I will catch you on the next one.